movie directed by Marcus Koch. You may be familiar with Marcus from movies such as 100 Tears, Fell, Rot, and countless others. I'll leave links down below to where you can find out a little more about Marcus Koch. But he is known now mostly for his special effects work, his practical makeup effects, and
Bad
gore
Blood
effects. Is a film that tells the story of a timekeep, which is a necklace that has a round, I don't know really what you'd want to call it, but has a round timekeep piece to it that basically controls dimensions for vampires. It allows them to travel back and forth through time and basically protect themselves, protect their family, whoever they have with them. It allows them to basically live forever worry free. That is until the timekeep goes missing. This happens with the main vampire Vlad, and basically Bad Blood, Time for New Change, tells the story of Vlad traveling throughout the years. It does take place in present time in the movie, but you get the vibe that he has traveled, very far for very long to find this timekeep. He may not have been the only thing. Definitely not a good movie. I mean, it definitely is a bad movie. It's a bad movie, but it's one that if you go into it with the right impression of the movie, that you can find enjoyment out of. It definitely never drags or bores. There are some continuity problems. Well, I say some. There are a lot of continuity problems. But you have to realize that this movie went in production when Marcus Koch, was in high school back his freshman year, back in 91, 92, somewhere around in that ballpark, and didn't get completed until about 10 or 15 years later. So you take all that into consideration and their ages at the time when they started filming this, and you can gain a lot of appreciation for what they were trying to do in the movie. Now, I will say the gore effects, the practical gore effects, which all of the effects, of course, are practical, are done very, very well. You can definitely tell that that's something. I don't know if that's what they got into filming for, was for effects, but you can tell as they were filming, they really found a groove in their special effects work, and it really starts to shine in the second half of the movie. The movie does have kind of a black past, which is an Olaf Ittenbach film. It does kind of have that vibe to it. And towards the end of the movie, you almost get the vibe that they may have taken a little bit of Ittenbach's just chaotic gore fest towards the last 20 minutes of the movie really makes no sense, and it's just a gore fest. They just basically throw as many practical effects at you as they could. And it was worth it, in my opinion. The payoff was worth it. Is the movie good? Like I said earlier, no, it's not good. Do I recommend it? I don't even recommend it. And the reason being is if you go into this movie expecting Rot and or 100 Tears or any of Marcus's other films, you're going to be highly disappointed. If you go into this movie looking for a well-shot, well-lit movie, you're going to be disappointed. If you can go into this movie knowing that it was Marcus's first film, and you can kind of backtrack and not compare it to his later works, then I think you can find a lot of enjoyment out of this film. Like I said, the practical gore effects are great. Towards the end, they do get balls to the wall, which is even better. There is some halfway decent acting throughout the movie. For the most part, it is, hit or miss. It's all over the place, really. But with all that said, I can't say that Bad Blood was a bad experience for me, because at no time throughout the movie, on both times that I watched it, did I ever feel, that the movie was dragging and or I was getting annoyed with the movie. So that's always a good thing. And like I said, the gore effects are just great, so you really can't complain. Now, somewhere in this video there will be, I'm going to take you guys a little bit closer to the look at the VHS release of this movie, which is the first time this movie's ever been released. Into this.
Take a look at this VHS here, released by Vultra Video. This was, of course, the limited to 75 release that I wanted just because of the names attached, basically. So, yeah, you got Bad Blood. You got this very just right off the shelf 80s, late 80s, early 90s VHS look. Like if you were to, go to the VHS store back in the day and just pop this right off the shelf, you wouldn't think twice, it would fit in perfect right there. But anyways, you got that nice little front of the large clamshell with the Beneath the Ground logo down there on the bottom. Got you a nice little vampire chick with some blood. Don't think she makes an appearance in the movie. Take a look at the spine here. Got a nice little gore shot from the movie. Bad blood and some vibrant red lettering. And right here on the back, we got nice little gore scenes. Nice little chunk being torn out there. Quick little synopsis. And of course you got the man himself, Marcus Koch's signature right there. You know, overall, I really do enjoy this release. And of course that nice red tape. Gotta love a red tape. But yeah, guys, that's the Vultra Videos release of Bad Blood. Of course, you get a poster with this release. You know, if you guys enjoyed the review and you think it's something you want to check out, or you want to be a completist and add it to your Marcus Koch collection, then you feel free to try to hunt this puppy down. But anyways, guys, Jack Bateman, as always, stay sick and fucked. Peace.